grab your friend, go to very distant lands with Jacob Dog and Finn the Human. Never ending time. Hey now, baby. What's up, baby? It's Roxxy, Haze, baby. You know what I'm saying? Coming through on the lately.
So, what's shaking cats and kittens? I am Rob Lee, and this is an interview. We're here at BlurCon 2021. I almost said 2020.
Oh yeah.
And that would have been fucked up.
Last year was a blur.
Yeah, not a blur. So I want to welcome the talented Roxxy Haze, comedian, cosplayer, occasional rapper. Work's been featured in a bunch of places, including BuzzFeed, VH1, Billboard, all of that good stuff. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course, man. Black people.
Yeah, you got weapons with you?
Yeah, I brought. So here's what happened. You want the honest truth?
Yeah, sure, please.
I was gonna do my Finn cosplay, but then I left a whole lot of stuff at home. Cause
curse.
This is real. This is
real.
real.
Yeah, I've been high as fuck, and I just moved to LA. I work with All Def Cannabis.
Yeah.
And so I was high as fuck, and I forgot to pack a lot of shit, including regular clothes. I packed sleep clothes and cosplay. I don't have any regular, just go outside clothes. So.
You good.
I went to Party City to get these socks, and I was like, you know what? Other weapons. Because why not?
You're better than me. I'm only coming from Baltimore, and I went into my bag and I was like, I have a shirt with an unfortunate stain on it. I can't wear that. I'll just be wearing the same thing I had on yesterday.
That's fine. I mean, they'll be all right.
So I want to welcome you back. It's been a year, as we touched on earlier, that no one has done pretty much any conventions, right?
Man.
So how's it been like coming back? Because ultimately, what we want to kind of get out of some of these interviews is how the absence makes the heart grow fonder, right? Mm-hmm. So how's it been being away from it for the last year at the way that it normally was? They did some of these online conventions, and those didn't work as well.
Yeah.
But being around your people.
Man, it's weird for me for two reasons. It's great and weird for me for two reasons. So a year and a half ago, I've been doing social media for a while, but within this last year, my stuff really started to grow really big. So now I'm coming as a guest. You know, I've been at cons and people know me, they say hi, they say what's up. But now people are coming up, somebody was crying yesterday. And I was like, it's been 3 or 4 times where somebody's like, oh my God, and I'm like, oh my God, what? Who? I'm thinking somebody's behind, and they're talking about me. That shit is weird. It's good weird, but I'm still who are y'all talking about? And they're talking about me. So that's weird. Then I did the show yesterday, and I haven't really been in stand up because Corona. Mm-hmm. But that was one of the this is the biggest live show that I've done since 2019. So to come out and it's my fans, it's people that fuck with me. Yeah. And that was great. That was one of the best shows I've ever done in my life. It was just amazing. So. I don't miss the stinky sweat of everybody. I don't miss the heat. It's really hot.
We call it we grade it based on the type of event. Does it smell like a wrestling show or does it smell like a convention? And that's the thing. And also going back to that thing you were touching on, kind of being a person that was here as a goer, now coming as a guest. And when we went over the table looking for you, it was like, oh yeah, she's over there shaking ass in an Adventure Time setup. So just look out for that.
Yo, I'm sorry. So I had to have one of my friends here today because I was I keep getting up and I need somebody here to help me because I this is my first time just sitting at this table and I didn't know that you're just supposed to be at the table because people come up and take pictures and want to talk and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay.
I was looking for Jake. I was looking for something that was just stretching. I was like, yo, what's happening here?
I definitely was shaking ass a lot.
Well, that's always a reason to shake ass. So being that this is a first in this kind of capacity, what have you missed from the previous iterations of conventions you've gone to, and for this particular one, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I'll start with looking forward to.
Yeah.
The fact, this is my first time coming to BlurCon.
Oh,
shit. White people. I was supposed to come 2019. I didn't get to, and then it closed 2020. So, just to be around black people, I will say, to be all honest, this is the least stinkiest con. The least stinkiest con.
Black people don't stink.
Yeah, we don't stink. It smells like sweat. It's hot.
Yeah.
But it's not smelly. Nobody in here.
If there was, they'd be getting roasted immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, legit. Nah, bro, we don't do that here. Not today.
We don't do that here.
So no, it hasn't been stinky. It's been like cool. Just it feels like a big ass family reunion. Like I know it's people beefing here or whatever. Anytime people get together, calm beef is hilarious.
Blurred smoke.
Yeah.
Yo, blurred smoke is so funny because I'm like, what are y'all beefing over?
He
Like,
wearing my cosplay.
yo, like yeah, it's like, hey, relax. So you didn't make that.
Take
It's
that
not your
bullshit
show.
off.
Yo, like so just people apparently had beef before, like dating. People, like now that I'm like popping, people be telling me all the business. So like, yeah, he fucking my boyfriend, she fucking my. That and I'm like, oh shit, that's the boyfriend from yesterday. So like, I just get to see it. What was the other thing? Said what I missed?
Yeah, would you miss like from maybe previous conventions or even like seeing the social media around it because you said this was your first for BlairCon?
I do miss like kind of like as far as like now that people are knowing me, I can't like sneak around as much. Like I was throwing asses Chun-Li yesterday, and like
I saw some of that.
You saw, yo, okay, I didn't know.
A crowd like came
on
around
the
you.
cheeks, Chun-Li on the cheeks.
I did not know that everybody, because like even when I was doing it yesterday, I was just dancing, and then like cameras on me, and then I was dancing out there, and then apparently it's going viral.
Yeah, I was about to say there might be a TikTok or a
Yo,
YouTube
yeah, it's a
video out there.
TikTok.
Yeah,
It was a TikTok, and somebody said it's like, yo, ain't this you? And I'm like, oh,
anonymity gone.
yeah, like it's done. It's done. It's like, no, that's Roxxy Haze. So, but I'm still not famous enough to where like I can't do shit. So I'm not acting like that. But like here around Black nerds, I'm known, and they like that's her.
I'll put it this way: my first year going was 2019, and the whole story. We were on an elevator coming down, and somebody offered us Hennessy on the elevator, and I was like, "Yo, I got offered Henny elevator, elevator Henny."
Just my people.
Yeah, I was like, "This is like an HBCU reunion with nerds. This is fire."
Love it. Like other cons are gonna have to step it up. Like I don't think it's gonna.
I ain't never been to a con that had a barber shop. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
when I saw the barbershop, I saw it when I came in. I was like, yo, we good. I came in and they played put it in my mouth. Yo, I was like, you my people.
Is this Akinelli?
Yo, where am I?
So you had those slashes, right? You've worked in a bunch of different areas. What is like your main thing, like that first love? Is it comedy? Is it
It's
music?
writing, actually. It's actually writing. So like I've been writing for like a long time. Like even as a kid, I won awards. So like writing kind of stemmed everything. So like, because I write so much, I do stand up, I do music. So like right now, music is actually becoming my favorite. Like I got another mixtape coming out. I don't know if y'all came to the show yesterday, but like after the show, I'm about to get off stage and then dude play my song. And I've never heard my song like live like that. So like I'm about to leave and I was like, yo shit, that's me. That's me. So I did like a little mini concert with just the one song. So people here was vibing. And I was like, yo, it's really cool that I get to like do all of these different things. Like it was dope. It was dope. But yeah, definitely writing's my first love. I think I love writing so much because it's one of the things like I can do it anywhere. Like I don't need anything really. I need a piece of paper and a pen or just my phone to write. Like I don't have to have an audience. I don't need anything else.
And that's one of those things that's like transferable as you're moving to. Like, oh, I can do this, I can do that here, and you know that's huge. I marked out when what was it, Sailor Boom, what have you, they were doing their thing, and fucking some Baltimore club music came. I was like, fuck yeah, let's get it, let's go.
Let's get it.
So I read that your music, your comedy has that kind of geeky flair, and obviously you're sitting here cosplayed out. So what drew you to like saying, you know what, I want my media to be representative of what my interests are in that way?
When I first started doing stand-up, so I've been doing stand-up for, it'll be 8 years this year. I need to do math. My math is terrible. 8, 2007. Yeah, it'll be 8 years this year. I've been doing social media for like 10 years. So my social media kind of started off doing rants about movies and TV. My stand-up started off kind of generic, so, you know, whatever, talking about what everybody else was talking about, and then I actually quit both. Like I kind of got to that point, I was like, I've been working really hard for some years, and I'm like, fucking with it. I think I was doing stand-up for 3 years, and nobody booked me. Like, not even for a free show. Like, they was not fucking with me. And so, like, when I decided to come back, it was actually my dad. He was like, yeah, you know, you're good at it, just try. And I decided to come back, like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I want to talk about what's funny to me. And this is what's funny to me. Like, this is what's interesting to me. So once I started that, that's when I noticed, like, not only my stuff started, like, taking off and resonating with people, but just, like, I wanted to do it more. Like, I was happier doing it. And then it's where we're at. Like, I didn't even know nerdcore was a thing. Like, I was already kind of rapping, but I wasn't, like, deep in it. And then I started rapping. My producer, his name's Gilla, shout out to Millie. He is a nerdcore rapper too, so like just kind of in that world more. I'm happy, like I'm really happy. Like I really like to like get to dress up and like hug people and like do this shit.
I mean, I think when you listen to something and someone has a line in there, because like rappers, they come off like, oh, I'm cool and all of that. And it's like, y'all nerds.
Yeah, y'all nerds, you know.
You hear something in there, like, I did a little rapping at one point. I remember I was like, I kicked a line to some guy, and I was like, black attire, hair, fire, bam, bam, Bigelow. He was like, is that a wrestling reference? I was like, it is. I was like, you're a wrestling fan. He was like, you're a nerd. I was like, let's get it.
Let's go.
So, and then the last thing I want to say, last question I want to ask. So as far as like conventions and what have you, what would you tell the people that are on the fence of like, yo, I don't know about this whole BlurCon thing or what have you? What has your experience been like so far?
You are black con. Other people, and I'm saying this as I'm not a representative.
With a weapon in hand, by the way.
I'm not a representative of BlurCon. I'm not saying that's what they're saying. What I'm saying is, you are black. Please come. Like, it's just cool to be around your people and you see your people.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to cons and it's primarily
Other people.
Alabaster people.
Sometimes.
Yo, they be looking at you crazy. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I
Mayonnaise
would've
Americans.
just started popping pussy as Chun-Li yesterday, you might think that popping pussy. Might
We
be-
keep
let
that
me
in
say it
there.
again.
Let's echo that.
Popping vagina. You know what I'm saying? People would look at me crazy, but like here, it's like, yo, it's my people. They egging it on. Let's go. And other people coming down. It's just, like I said, it feels more like home. You know what I'm saying? And just once again, like when you see people that are your color, why I keep doing this? When you see people who are your color doing the same things, it just makes you feel like, okay, I belong.
I think you were doing the thing like, yo, give me some crowd participation.
Yo, like, yeah, what's up? Y'all feel me? People. But I mean, I just feel like we've all felt like outsiders.
Yes.
So to come to a place and not feel like an outsider is just great because we don't get that all the time. Like, as black people, just period, we don't get to feel comfortable. We don't get to feel safe in spaces.
Absolutely.
And here we do.
And that's big. Inclusivity is a big thing, and just being able to spread the word, the gospel of it's for everyone. Fandom, cosplay, all of that stuff is for everyone. And you know, we're all the same. We have a little bit more flair and flavor.
Yeah, we cool.
We got season.
That's
Our cosplay has season.
it does.
So thank you so much for coming
Thank
on. This has
y'all.
been great.
Yeah.
Hey guys, check out CoPlay Media on Spotify and DC Radio 96.3 HD4 on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. for all your anime talk, video games, and everything important to the Black nerd community.
And don't forget to check out our website and our YouTube channel for the special guest interviews with some of your favorite anime voice actors in anime.
Get you some real talk, get you some information to the streets.
Okay, no crazy feedback.
No craziness.